Hey everyone! Welcome to Knits and Avocations. This is episode 6. My name is Brooke, and this is my knitting podcast where I talk about my knits and a little bit of home herbalism, a little bit of books, and a little bit of anything else going on in my world. So welcome and welcome back if you have hung out with me before. Thank you so much to everyone who has tuned into a previous episode and connected with me and connected over on Instagram, connected in the comments. It has been so fun getting to know more of you and hear about all that you're making and hear your feedback on anything that I've chatted about in previous episodes. So I so appreciate you all. And if you haven't yet connected with me anywhere else, I'm over on Instagram at Brooke__Shovelin. So I'd love to connect with you over there and see what you're making. I have some, I think it's going to be a shorter episode today, as the last episode was, well, not the last one, because the last one I chatted about the knitting aesthetic mood board, but the one before that where I chatted about my whips and everything was a bit long because it had been a while since I had chatted with you all. But it hasn't been super long this time, so it'll be a shorter one, I think. I have one finished project, a few whips, and 2 finished books and 2 new books that I've started. So here we go. Let's get started. Let's go with the finished projects first. So I knit these mittens for my mom for Christmas. I'm calling them Mimi's mittens. I'm super excited about having these for her. She requested a pair of mittens. She is, if you haven't already heard my little spiel on these, she is, I'll put them on so you can see. We have the same size hands too. So this was super easy to gauge the size that they needed to be. I love this color, and I'll tell you what yarn this is into in the pattern. But these are the last minute Handstulpen by mittens by PaulaStrickt design. That's her business name. Her name is Susuanne Müller. So they turned out so cute. I love this color. The only thing with these is the cast on and the bind off were a little difficult just because it was something new to me. It was an Italian cast on, Italian bind off. I'm pretty sure on the second one I may have messed up slightly. She won't notice the difference. I can't even tell the difference that much. It might even actually be fine. I might have been over thinking it when I did it. But on the second mitten, the bind off, I think was off. You know how it's a knit one purl one, but I think that when I bound it off that the knit one purl one may have been off, but because it looked, when I look at them, maybe it's fine now. When I was looking at them when I finished them, I was like, wait, they look like when I was going like this, they looked different. One looked off, but maybe it's fine. Maybe I was just seeing things. Anyways, she's a teacher and it does not get that cold here in Arizona. I am very well aware, but she's a wimp. And so she stands outside for duty in the winter and everything. And so she requested some mittens for when she's outside on duty. And I think she's going to absolutely love these. So these were so fun to make. They were so crazy fast. The only struggle was I did have a little bit of second mitten syndrome with starting the second one. Finally did it though, and then it knit up so fast. And I love this yarn. It's absolutely so soft. This is, I have all my little tags here so I can tell you what everything is easily. And I'll show you the tag up close. This is Rowan Alpaca Soft DK. It is merino wool, super fine merino wool and baby alpaca, and it's absolutely so soft. I really think she's gonna love these. I think she knows she's getting mittens, but the color is going to be a surprise. I think she's really gonna love them. So those are the last minute Handstulpen mittens finished. And I'm going to cast on, you might hear my ear kicking on. I'm planning on casting on another pair of these for my husband's stepmom. I think that they actually live somewhere that's a little cooler, higher elevation, in Arizona, but higher elevation. And so I know that she'll get some use out of some mittens. And so, and her favorite color, I'm thinking her favorite color is blue, because everything she has is like blue or ocean themed. And so I did put up on Instagram, I put up like a question, like, to help me pick which blue, because I was stuck. I was down to 3 with this of the same yarn. Did I say I'm knitting these for Christmas? These are for Christmas, and the blue ones are gonna be for Christmas too. I was stuck on 3 different colors, and y'all helped me out. The majority who voted picked the one that I was leaning towards anyways. So it was helpful in just like kind of confirming. I wondered about the other colors, but and they were really pretty, but I did have one I was leaning towards. So I'll put up a picture of what that looked like, so what that color is, so that you can see my plans. Okay, whips. I'm so excited about this one. This is all I've been wanting to work on. I have been working on my 2-year-old's sweater. This is the Monday Sweater Junior. Is it not the cutest thing? I am so thrilled and excited about how this has been working out, and it's so crazy fast. I don't know, it's just because I've been so into it. Then the yarn is such a pleasure to work with, and I love the color. It's so fun. The pattern was so easy. It has just gone by. I was so excited when I split for sleeves, and then I kept thinking, oh, I'll post that I split for sleeves, or I will do a video before I, am going on. But then I just kept going, and it went so fast. So fast. I'm just really loving this. It's so soft. Maybe I'll hold it up close here, and you can maybe see the color a little bit better. It's so pretty. Not that my son needs a pretty sweater, but I'm sure he's gonna get something on it. But this is my first sweater project, if you haven't been around to hear the whole spiel before, but this is my first sweater project, and so I knew I wanted to knit something for my son, because of, everyone says knit something for baby or toddler before you tackle an adult size sweater, which is great advice. And I really am happy that I did that, because now I have a good idea of how the construction of a sweater, and all the different features of it. So I only have 2 more inches left of the stockinette to finish the bottom, and then there's a ribbing on the bottom, and then I'll go back to the sleeves. So I think we'll see. This has been going so fast. We'll see when this is done, but I'm super excited to have this done. I think it'll be done well before Christmas. Maybe it'll be a little Christmas present for him, because it really does not start even getting chilly here. It's still pretty warm. It's finally starting to feel like at least what fall felt like in San Diego. When we lived in San Diego, we were stationed there for the last several years, and it's finally starting to feel a little chilly in the morning. And this morning, it being chilly, I sat outside and knit for a little bit, and put on a cardigan. I felt oh, this feels like fall vibes now, but it just kind of gave me the warm, cozy feelings and memories of being out there. I don't know. It was a little bit cooler there, a little more cozy. That's just me though. We were by the ocean, so it was a bit chillier more often. Get that ocean breeze. But anyways, I digress. I love this. I'm excited to have this done and to cast on my Monday sweater. because I have plans for that. I still do need to pick a color of mohair for mine. Still have not done that, y'all. I know I asked for help with colors last time. Y'all need to help me. Go back to the last episode and help me, because only one person was like, I think that the purple one would be good. Thank you, whoever you are. I can't remember who it was, but thank you for helping me there. You all need to go help me. I still haven't decided, but pardon me. Once I decide on that, I will order that and be able to cast that on once this is done. I didn't say what this yarn was. This is, I'll show you the tag when I find it. Sysleriget. It is Sysleriget Festival Blues, and held with Isager silk mohair, and I think this is the one that it doesn't have a name. Oh, this one doesn't have a name. That's all right. Anyways, that's what it is. I love it. It's so lovely to work with. So it feels so good on your hands. Like, I get the hype now. It is so nice. I absolutely get it. I will be knitting more things with it. I've actually been thinking about, like, so excited about, like, even telling my husband, like, it feels like endless possibilities now that I know how to knit a sweater. It feels like, I know I'm still getting through it. I still gotta do sleeves and figure that out. But it feels like endless possibilities now that I know how to knit a sweater. Because now I'm like, what am I gonna knit after my Monday sweater? Should I knit a cardigan? I have so many things saved on my Ravelry. I have no idea what I'm going to knit next. I think it may have to be a cardigan, which I know is a lot different of a construction, but if I mean tackling a sweater and then tackling that seems like a logical step, right? I wear cardigans all the time. I'm dying for it to get to cardigan weather here, but they're all commercial made cardigans, but I have a lot of them that I love and I wear them all the time. So I think a cardigan is a logical next step for me after my Monday sweater. So if you have any cardigan recommendations, let me know, but I do have a lot of them saved, and I've been scoping those out. I have so many things that I want to make, but one thing at a time. Okay, let's move on to my next whip. I have everything is in here right now. Everything's able to fit in here right now, except for oh, you know what, let me do the socks. So, because that's why everything does not actually fit in there. Not everything I'm working on fits in there, because my socks don't fit in there. I usually have these in another bag, but I have a little bit of second sock syndrome right now. I will cast it on. I've been working on the sweater. I finished this sock blocker is a little big for these socks, but they fit good. But I wanted to put on the sock blocker so you guys can really see. Look how beautiful. These are the Fair Isle Simple socks by Carlie Perrins of Northwoodsknitco. She has lovely patterns. Go check her out if you have not seen her sock patterns yet. But I loved doing this. This was my first colorwork project. My floats were great. It fits perfect. I love how this turned out. It was the perfect fall colors, right? It's like, look at that. I'll do a separate footage here so that you can see up close. But I love these. It's a great pattern. She is so lovely too, so helpful. I've reached out to her with a question before, and she's so responsive and helpful and sweet. And so, really, really love these. I'm calling them my Fair Isle Simple fall socks. They definitely met the need of me needing some fall colors. This is in the colorway. This is the orange is Goosey by Goosey Fibers. in the colorway Pumpkin Spice, and they're Goosey soft. And then the white, or off-white, it's very like white borderline tan, but the off-white, it's Hue Loco in the colorway Linen. So I love these. I love the color work. The color work was so fun. I did use a knitting thimble for the color work, and I chatted more about that on the last episode, so I won't go too deep into that. I'll try and keep it short this time, but yeah, really, I'm like fiddling with these so much. I'm so sorry. Let me keep them straight for you so you can actually see them, but I really do love how these turned out. They're super fun. I see more color work in my future. So there's those. Next whip. Only 2 more whips to show you. Okay. This is the Romanticist Bandana by Merbearmade. So cute. I love this color. I love how it's turned out. I love the little flower pattern. Let me see if I can show you up close, but super fun, super easy. Honestly though, I've been having, it's so easy and so fast. I would have it done, I could have had it done long ago, but the thing is I keep on working on that sweater. And I've chatted before about how I want to make more bandanas, but honestly, because I'm having so much fun with the sweater and doing that, and the socks, I may put, not come back to bandanas for a little bit. Maybe it'll be more like a spring thing that I come back to. I don't know. I do want more bandanas, but I've been enjoying this. I'll hold it and stop playing with it. The yarn is Rowan Summerlite DK. It's the called for yarn for the pattern. It's Egyptian cotton, and does this have a colorway? I want to say no. I want to say this was just, yeah, that this was just, there's no, it's like a number. But they have a lot of really pretty colors on there. So this will be done really, really soon. I'm literally on the last repeat, and then I have to figure out the I-cord because I've never done an I-cord. And honestly, the tutorials and stuff online are not helpful for like applying it to this. So if someone has knit this before and you have a good tutorial for an I-cord, help. I haven't gotten there yet, but I know that I'm supposed to do the I-cord on one end and then you go across and then you do the rest of it is what I'm understanding. But there are no good tutorials that really have a good example of that, of going from making it and then attaching it to making more of it, if that makes sense. So if you have a good tutorial that you know of, please send it my way. Okay, last whip. Is that it? Y'all, we are going through this so fast. Okay. I told you it was going to be a quick one. This is, I have a little saucer here so I don't lose that. This is the, did I tell you I told you all the details and everything, right? Yes. Okay. Just want to make sure. I didn't write notes this time, so I don't want to forget anything. If I forget anything, I'll make sure that it's in the description box for you. Okay, I said this last time, but I didn't do it. I need to get this on a bigger cable. So I'm sorry, it's kind of hard to show you here. Is this the front? This is the back. Okay. This is my Find Your Fade shawl. Sorry for clearing my throat as well. I still have that lingering cough. Find Your Fade shawl by Andrea Mowry. I work on this when I need something that is really, when I need something that is a mindless knit, or when I have friends over or something, because you might hear my son in the background now, because there's a lot of garter And so, and once you get going, it's pretty easy to just keep that rhythm going and to pick it up when even if it's been set down for a while, it's easy to pick it up again. So yeah, just knitting on this one when I need a mindless knit, because really I'm only knitting 1 or 2 rows at a time because now it's pretty long. But that is in, I'll show you a clip of the yarn here, because the ball doesn't do it justice. But this is the by the Red Pansy. It is in the colorway Water Lilies 1919 from her Monet collection in her Voyager sock yarn. So it's a really pretty color. Okay, that's everything. So if you we're only here for the knits, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. But if you would like to hear about the books I've been reading and the books that I've started, stick around. I'm pretty sure that was everything. Yeah, okay, we're good. All right, two finished books, 2 books that I've started. The first one, I did not, so I know I said, was it last time or the time before, that I was going to keep snippets of, highlight a snippet, favorite snippet from each book, and then share that snippet with you instead of telling you about the book, but I didn't do that for any of these, so I apologize. But I'm not going to talk too much about them. I finished Bright Young Dead by Jessica Fellows. This is the second book in the Mitford Murders series. If you like Downton Abbey, you like Peaky Blinders, this is both of them mixed together. It was fantastic. Now, the first book I did not love. I read the first book, it's honestly it's been over a year. It was a while back when I was still living in San Diego for sure. I can hardly remember really everything that happened in that one. There was a murder on a train, something along those lines. They're very similar to like a Agatha Christie type. I'm so sorry. Type murder mysteries. But this author, she also wrote the Downton Abbey companion book. So if you like that, the whole upstairs downstairs dynamics, this has also it's very historically, I can't say historically accurate. It's based on historical, real characters, real people, based on a real family, the Mitford family. It's based on a real family, just like the Crawleys, or not Crawleys, what's their last name? You know what I'm talking about. The main family. Crawley is the one that's coming to mind. I don't know why. The family is based on a real family during the 20s. There's a gang in this, just like the Peaky Blinders, but it's a female gang. There's male gangs in this too, but it's mostly about the female gang. And they were a real gang, like the gang leader and the assistant in it were both real people. And at the end of the book, she even talks about, here's what happened to so-and-so, here's what happened to so-and-so, which I love when they do that. And the Bright Young Dead part is based on it's like a high society group that was actually around during that time of like 20-something-year-olds. And so that was a real group as well. So it's lots of it's based on lots of true historical groups, people, events. But she just created a new storyline, new plot line with all of those people. And so it was fabulous. Loved this one. Like I said, first one I didn't love the first one as much. I'm sorry, you're hearing my kiddo in the background. But yeah, I ordered the third one, just got the third one in the mail from Thrift Books. So you'll be hearing about that one soon too. Okay, so that's that one. Next, I finished I finished it. I mean, I kind of had 2 chapters left of this, but I kind of skimmed it. The Well-Watered Woman. Does that tell you anything about how I felt about this book? By Gretchen Saffels. I've heard a lot of good things about this book, and I was surprised surprised to see that it had 4.75 stars on Storygraph, but I didn't love it. I want to give it more stars than I don't know. We read this for book club. We had book club, we met last night, and everyone felt the same. The general consensus was that it felt like it was good for someone else, but not us. That's all I'll say on it, but I think that someone could get a lot out of this. Obviously, there were so many great reviews on it. I went through the reviews last night after I reviewed it, and I was like, wow, like people really did love this book. It just did not land with me. It didn't, there were some good things, and the thing is it's not a bad book. There's nothing bad in this. Everything in it was good. Like, I agree with everything. Everything in it was good, right? It just didn't land with me in this season of life or whatever it may be. I won't go too far into it because I could talk all day about every one of these books, but yeah, so this was The Well-Watered Woman. And I'm happy to be now for book club. We're all kind of happy to have a little bit of a break from this genre and to read a historical fiction. So this is what I have now started. This is our book for book club for the month of November. The Last Bookshop in London by Madeline Martin. And I'm only 2 pages in, but so far the 2 pages I've read are good. So I don't have much to say on this yet, but I'll let you know when I'm done. And my last one, I have not quite started this yet, and I don't know that I'll necessarily ever really finish this one. It's more of a reference book, but I thought I'd share it with you for those of you who have enjoyed the home herbalism that I've shared. I just picked this up from Thrift Books. It's been on my wish list on there for forever, and I finally got a copy. This is the Herbal Medicine Maker's Handbook by James Green. It is really just going to be a great reference book for making different things in herbalism, tinctures, and extracts. There's a lot of info in here. So, herbal actions. That's kind of the main thing I was looking for, was like herbal actions and things like that. Let me see what else, if there's anything else. So like salves, storage, kind of like science things. But I think this is going to be a great reference. Like, that looks intense, but it looks helpful. Anyways, so I'm excited to finally have this and to give it a look-see, and I'll probably it'll be something that I'll probably scope out each of the chapters and maybe mark some things that I may return to soon, or just really get a good gauge of what's all in here so that I can use it better as a reference for if I actually need to look something up. So that's it. That's everything. Those are all my whips, finished projects and books. So I appreciate you for hanging out with me and for checking out what I've been making, and I'd love to hear what you're making, so you can let me know in the comments, or like I said, connect with me over on Instagram. I've been loving connecting with more of you that way and seeing what you're making, because then I can see pictures. So I will see you next time on the next episode, and happy knitting.